Most serial killers have psychological issues, and it is through killing that they feel satisfied. History has introduced many serial killers, who are adults, but in recent decades the cases connected with children, who are serial killers, are becoming frequent. They are dangerous, just like the adults, as they indicate the same psychological behavior. Here are the 10 most dangerous child serial killers in the world's history.
Lee.
Number 10. Christopher Frank Pittman was convicted in 2005 for murdering his grandparents Joe and Joy Pittman on November 28, 2001 when he was 12 years old. The case drew national attention due to his age at the time of the crime, and his defense said that paranormal entities had influenced his actions. He was sentenced to 30 years. Number 9. Mary Flora Bell is a juvenile, murdered 2 preschool-age boys in Scotswood in 1968. The first murder happened when she was 10 years old. In both instances, Bell informed her victim he had a sore throat, which she would massage before proceeding to strangle him. Number 8. Christian Romero, who is now 22, became one of America's youngest killers in 2008 when he used a .22 caliber hunting rifle to kill Father Vincent Romero aged 29, and Father's friend Timothy Romans aged 39. In a police interview, Romero said he shot his dad because the older man was suffering. Number 7. 3 members of the Jasmine Richardson family were murdered in Canada in April 2006. The murders were planned and committed by the family's 12-year-old daughter Jasmine Richardson and her 23-year-old boyfriend Jeremy Steinke. Jasmine Richardson's parents had grounded her for dating Steinke due to the age disparity. So they committed 3 first-degree murder. Number 6. World's youngest serial killer from India who murdered 3 children by the age of 8. In 2006 he allegedly murdered his 6-year-old cousin. He also killed his own baby sister who was only 8 months old, and his last victim was even younger, a 6-month-old baby girl called Khushbu who lived in the neighborhood. A child cannot be jailed or sentenced to death under Indian law. He was released in 2016 and his current whereabouts are unknown. Number 5. In 1966 Spain, the 12-year-old Piedad Martínez de Aguila killed 4 of her brothers. In July 1965, her mother became pregnant with an 11th child. By December, young Piedad had become frustrated at having to run the household and work on the family's cottage industry. The girl missed being able to play and see her friends. She decided to kill the youngest children by poison. Number 4. Cayetano Santos Godino, also known as El Pedazo Orejudo, it means the big-eared midget, was an Argentinian serial killer who terrorized the village Buenos Aires at age 16. In the early 20th century 1905 to 1912 he was responsible for the murder of 4 children, the attempted murder of another 7 children, and 7 counts of arson. Medical reports declared him insane and he died on November 15, 1944 under suspicious circumstances. Number 3. At Westside Middle School on March 24, 1988, Mitchell Johnson, 13, and Andrew Golden, 11, fatally shot 4 students and a teacher with multiple weapons, and both were arrested when they attempted to flee the scene. 10 others were wounded. Golden and Johnson were convicted of 5 murders and 10 assaults, and were imprisoned until each turned 21 years of age. This massacre was the second deadliest non-college school shooting in U.S. history. Number 2. On April 6, 2019, 9-year-old Kyle Alwood killed 5 family members after starting a fire in a mobile home in Goodfield, Illinois. The 9-year-old boy was charged with the deaths of 3 children, all under 3 years old. Catherine Murray, aged 69, and Jason Wall, aged 34, were all found dead from smoke inhalation on October 8. The motive was unknown. Number 1. Carol Edward Cole was an American serial killer who was executed in 1985 for killing at least 15 women between 1947 to 1980 and 1 boy by strangulation on 1946. At age 8, he retaliated against one of his classmates, a boy of the same age named Dwayne, by drowning him in a lake in Richmond, California. The death was regarded an accident by authorities, until Cole confessed to it many years later in an autobiography he wrote in prison. After that 1971 to 1980 he killed more than 14 women in 9 years. Child serial killers and adult serial killers exhibit similar characteristics. The fear of death, which normal persons have is absent in serial killers. They enjoy the act of killing, which gives them emotional gratification. The environmental factors are triggers to the serial killers to execute their fantasies, and one murder, when repeated, turns the person to become a serial killer. For more videos, subscribe and keep in touch with Womanly.